The coronavirus is rapidly spreading across Europe as Spain, Austria, Croatia and Switzerland confirm their first cases. Roadblocks have been set up in Italy as health authorities try to stop infected patients crossing borders. And Italian doctors tested positive, sending a Spanish hotel into lockdown.
They came for the sunshine, but bewildered guests at this Tenerife hotel have been confined to their rooms, quarantined as the coronavirus spreads around Europe. Two fellow tourists from the region in Italy already battling to contain the virus developed symptoms and tested positive. They've been isolated in a hospital. The H10 Costa Adeje, used by both TUI and Jet2 holidays, is in lockdown.
This morning, a letter was slipped under our door before we woke up. That's all we know.
It said that we weren't allowed to leave the room for medical reasons or something.
The uncontrolled spread of the virus within Europe has raised fears of an imminent pandemic. This school in Cheshire has temporarily closed after pupils who've been skiing in northern Italy developed flu-like symptoms. Other schools around the country have asked students and staff recently returned from the region to stay at home as a precaution. The NHS has issued new advice for anyone who's been to Italy north of Pisa.
It's clear that there is a significant upswing in cases in Italy, and the Italians and we are expecting more cases to emerge over the next few days. In general, we're not advising changes to advice for travel to Italy. All we're saying is that if people come back from northern Italy and they subsequently, in the next 14 days, get symptoms, we recommend that they self-isolate and then phone 111.
The World Health Organization has warned countries to be ready for the virus knocking at their door. In Iran, the Deputy Health Minister has been quarantined after developing symptoms during a news conference. Doctors fear many cases are going undetected. In Europe, the EU says no member nations have yet considered border closures. And this expert told me any restriction of cross-border movement would be counterproductive.
If you close borders or say, if you admit having been to Italy, we won't let you in, suddenly you're going to find people don't report that they've been to Italy. So it's much better to allow people to declare honestly what they have and then give them, as I said, prudent and practical advice.
With coronavirus outbreaks around the world, the NHS is expanding testing in hospitals and primary care centres in case it's spreading in the UK undetected. The Department of Health said the NHS was ready for any rise in cases. Thomas Moore, Sky News.